this one right here. Do this one right here. Make this go to that. Audio, where's that at? Why isn't it playing audio? Oh wait, that's why.
Development since that build was created for people to play. So I could see it probably maybe March 2024. I think that would be my bet if I had to pick a time frame.
Well, another game we've been waiting on a release date for a very long time is Hellblade 2. That was shown at the Game Awards in 2019. This one's been a long time coming. It's supposed to come in 2024. I don't know, release date tonight?
Yes, I think Hellblade 2 is the Q1 game for 2024. I think that Stalker 2 is mid-2024, if not late. And then I think we're going to get some surprises. You got to remember, Xbox also has the Activision library in their back pocket right now. Sure, the FTC is appealing right now, but they could announce all of these games that also have been updated, like the Call of Duties, the older Call of Duties on the 360 platform to function again. Just that doesn't happen for no reason. And Sarah Bond's tweeting out like the 360 logo, so I think they're up to something.
Well, what's your guess? Put on your detective cap. What's your guess?
I think next year, they're going to announce tonight that there's going to be a large addition to the Xbox Game Pass library in the form of old Activision titles.
That'd be critical.
You can
I mean, Hellblade 2, that's my biggest Xbox exclusive coming in the near future. Like, I cannot wait for this game. I loved playing the first one. It's just so cerebral. There's the sound effects when you have the headphones on, playing in the dark. It's crazy. It's a great experience, and I think that Hellblade 2 is going to top it in every way. Just from this first trailer, you can see that they've been spending the time, and I can't wait to see a little bit more on this one.
Oh wait, I know what you can.
Yeah, I totally agree. I think we're going to see
Bill
Hellblade 2
Belichick.
tonight. It's it really fits with the actual time frame, and now is a good time to get a lot more gameplay
Window capture
at this one. So yeah, I think we're going to be seeing Xbox in a big way.
There you go.
I want to be convinced. At the time of this trailer, they said this was gameplay, so I'd like to be convinced of that. It's a very cool trailer, but it's also very cinematic, and I don't see gameplay to my eye. But if they can convince me of that, I would appreciate it. What about Avowed? That's another Xbox game, supposed to come next year. I could see it being a summer release.
Over the Game
we got a big
Awards,
gameplay
but it's
reveal of
good.
that last summer, but not everyone
I lower
was.
the Game Awards a little bit, and I hire myself a little bit. Is that better?
Interesting one, because Obsidian's been working on it for a little while. It's clearly undergone some very sizable changes behind the scenes.
This Game Awards actually sold out. Actually,
Maybe closer to
maybe I could just
Skyrim
lower the
now,
volume of the
closer
Game
to
Awards
Outer
itself.
Worlds as Obsidian has pared down the scale a bit. So it's hard to get a bead on how development is going. Actually, I do think it'll be coming out this year. Could slip, but I would say probably more.
Is that good?
I think they confirmed it's for 2024. Don't quote me on that. I guess we'll find out tonight. But
No?
I think the reason the aesthetic change
Why is this like this? Oh, I know why. I know why.
Court documents.
So I gotta go
Oblivion
here.
is being remade also.
And I
So
gotta go
I think
here.
Oblivion is the look that they want to have. That's more like Elder Scrolls, obviously, because it's that company, and they wanted to differentiate Avowed. So that's why we have this different aesthetic from the teaser trailer, and I'm excited about that, honestly.
I would love to see Avowed next year, but
There
I
you
think it's a 2025 release.
Can you hear me now?
I don't think we're going to see it next year.
Well, okay, Destin, do you
that better?
think in 2024 having Hellblade 2 and Stalker 2 would
Where's
be
this?
enough?
I'm just gonna keep
Xbox.
it right here.
No, they're going to have more than that, of course.
Well,
Yeah.
but we don't know.
I mean, they've also teased Fable. We got that.
Yeah, but I just don't think it's coming in 2024 is all. Yeah.
Yeah, well, the Starfield expansion is also
that one.
slated. Shattered something. But I think that would hit in 2024. That could get a tease tonight. And we're all worried about the player numbers going down.
I mean, they have.
I'm being sarcastic.
No, they have.
Well, yeah, it's a single player game. So, yeah.
All right, we have got
Well, let
to
me try-
take
let
a
me
quick
try to-
break,
let me
but
try to
when we
get
come
something
back, we'll be
here.
talking
Hold
about
on.
even more Game Awards surprises we expect tonight as we count down the minutes until the big show. If you're looking for a game to download right now while you wait, head on over to IGN Plus, sign up to get a free game key for Undying, the single-player zombie survival horror game. Check out IGN.com/plus for more. All right, stick around because IGN's Game Awards pre-show will continue right after this.
That's not gonna work. I need a.
IGN Live is presented
How do they do
by
it?
the Xfinity 10G network. Get a game-changing connection today for a faster, more reliable
let's
tomorrow.
see.
The future starts now.
IGN has the most thorough, easy-to-use, and
What's it
high-tech
called?
maps out there.
How do I do
Period.
this?
And
Do I
by
have to do
high-tech,
this?
we mean it. We've
And then I
recently added
do-
features like personal
Oh, wait,
notes
grab
that save
that.
to your
That's not what
IGN
I want,
account,
though.
and a region selection tool that lets you cruise around the biggest maps with ease. IGN
Oh, you know
maps
what
load
it is? I know what it
faster
is.
with
Hold
more
up.
markers than ever,
You know, I think I
and
know
are
what it
built for
is.
your phone as your constant
Hold
companion
up.
to the biggest games. So start checking off
Move
markers for
this.
the games you are
This-
playing for free at IGN Maps today.
What's happening?
IGN Playlist is the best
Let's
way to
just get
track
rid of
your
this.
game collection. Now you can even import your
Don't even
entire
shut
Steam
this.
library to
Stop.
Playlist, making it easier than ever to review
Stop.
world and
Wait,
finally
no, wrong
chip
one.
away at that massive backlog you
Wait,
keep
wrong
meaning to
one.
get to.
Wait, wrong
IGN
one.
Playlist, check it out.
It's the chat. It's the chat. I got the chat. Got it. I got
Have you
the
ever been
chat.
stuck on the same quest for just way too long? IGN strategy
Wait, hold up,
guides and
hold up, hold up.
interactive maps are here to help. IGN guides are trusted
Is
by
it this?
millions,
Is this
easy
what
to
up?
use, and of course, free. You can even track your progress with handy checklists if
Oh,
you go
that's
for
what I did wrong.
100%,
Okay.
just like we do. IGN has the very best, most complete and accurate guides for The Legend of Zelda, Tears of the Kingdom, Baldur's Gate 3, Cyberpunk 2077, Hogwarts Legacy, and so much more. Every
Ron,
guide
I
is
hear- I'm
tested
literally
and
out here just
verified for
messing with
you
stuff.
by experts. Just search for IGN.
Is everything good now? While you're just messing with stuff. For real, for real.
Welcome back to IGN's countdown to the 2023 Game Awards. In just a bit, the show will begin. We're expecting looks at some games we've never seen before. In a minute, we're going to chat about the Game of the Year nominees, but first, a quick plug. Our friends over at Humble Bundle are running a promotion all week long called the Best of Humble Bundle event. You can get a bunch, or a bundle, of great games for super cheap right now. Each bundle only lasts 48 hours before it's gone for good, so head to humblebundle.com and get yourself something good. You've earned it. You've been very nice this year. Okay, let's talk about the Game of the Year nominees over at the Game Awards. The nominees are Alan Wake 2, The Legend of Zelda, Tears of the Kingdom, Baldur's Gate 3, Spider-Man 2, Resident Evil 4, Super Mario Bros. Wonder. And we talk about a lot of these games over at here as we're settling on our own Game of the Year nominees this year. So I think the favored winner is Zelda, Tears of the Kingdom, but there's also Baldur's Gate 3 that has a big contingency behind it too. I don't know, Kat, what do you think? What do you think is going to win tonight, actually?
I think Baldur's Gate 3 is going to win.
Really?
Yeah, it has a lot of momentum behind it, and there's a lot of. Forgive me. I think Baldur's Gate 3 is amazing. I got to hang out with several of the Larian Studios developers today, just kind of geek out a little bit, talk to them, and they're feeling so great as well. And people, Baldur's Gate 3 is just in the zeitgeist. Everybody's talking about it in a way that maybe they're not talking about Tears of the Kingdom, which came out quite a while ago.
Picking Zelda
I mean,
or Baldur's
I
Gate.
personally favor Tears of
Yeah,
the
it could be
Kingdom over
Baldur's Gate.
Baldur's
It's
Gate
gonna
3,
be
but only a
Baldur's Gate.
smidge. I would not be mad at
gonna
all
be
if
Baldur's
Baldur's
Gate,
Gate
bro.
3 won.
Destiny and
gonna be
Jada, you
Baldur's
both
Gate.
would pick Baldur's Gate 3 yourselves, is that right?
Yeah, Baldur's Gate is my pick. I'm a huge D&D person, so like for me it just
hold the
really
puppet
scratched
back, I
the
need
itch
a
for
drink.
everything I wanted out of a massive RPG with great storytelling and characters. And it's one of those games where I was playing multiple playthroughs at the same time with different people, and it was different every time. So it's one of those great experiences. Like, yes, Tears of the Kingdom also kind of did that asynchronously with like other people and like sharing like, oh, did you find this? Did you find that? When did you go to the depths? Like all these really cool stuff. And Tears of the Kingdom is awesome. I'm in the opposite boat, Kat. I'm not going to be upset if Tears of the Kingdom wins. But I really do hope that Baldur's Gate 3 gets its flowers tonight because the people at Larian, they deserve a win.
Dustin, where do you come down on this?
I want Baldur's Gate 3 to win. Like, I think it's really special. I think what Larian accomplished with Baldur's Gate 3 is really special. It really scratched that storytelling itch that has been a void in my gaming life since Mass Effect hasn't really hit it for me, right? So here comes Baldur's Gate 3. It just has this phenomenal storytelling. The voice acted characters and the animation of the characters that you're interacting with, you never really feel like you know what's going to happen. People that played even just the beginning, when you take the evil option with the squirrel and you kick it and it's just a big bloody mess, there's just tons of moments like that in the game. Zelda Tears of the Kingdom was absolutely phenomenal. There's like tweets from me, I can't believe like the physics of the glider when you go down from the planet for the first time. But I think Baldur's Gate 3 should take it, and I hope they win.
Making the case for Tears of the Kingdom really quickly, I think the thing that stands out to me is Baldur's Gate 3 is an amazing game, but it's built on a lot of the conventional platforms of RPGs going back a long way. Don't get me wrong, incredible, very special execution, maybe the best RPG ever. I think the thing that stands out to me is the newness of Tears of the Kingdom, the experimentation, the boldness of it. I've just not really played a game like it, really. The way that you can build vehicles to solve problems in a really free-form way. Going up into the clouds just never got old. Exploring the depths was fan-frickin-tastic. And they did all of this on the Nintendo Switch?
I know.
Yeah.
Can you believe the Nintendo Switch?
That is some black magic there for sure.
Yeah.
Do you want to see your stream chat on your internet?
My favorite moments of the year that I've experienced, like the quest to get the Master Sword, and then
scene or your gaming scene or whatever.
Down to the southeast and then all the way up to the top where you find the ancient Zonai device that points the laser down in the depths, and then you have to go down the depths and find something else. It's just like I felt like I went on such a quest. But I'm also currently 40 hours into Baldur's Gate 3 and just started Act 2 of that, and I'm loving that as well. So I don't know. I'm still kind of like parsing all that out in my head as well.
Yeah, one of the other ones I definitely want to, that could be a dark horse today, is Alan Wake 2.
Right.
That game is phenomenal. The storytelling, the narrative is probably by far my favorite story and narrative of the year. Like, I love Baldur's Gate and I love all the dialogue, I love all the story and everything we're getting with it. But Alan Wake 2, after I finished that game, I was like, what do I play after this game? Like, there was I really connected with the story, the characters, the world, just everything was great about this game. And so I really hope that, it at least wins for some of the other categories if it doesn't win for Game of the Year. But I could see with how recent it is that it could work to its advantage or disadvantage, because either it's top of mind for people or people just didn't get to it. So, but I really hope Alan Wake 2 gets some flowers tonight.
Yeah, I loved Alan Wake 2 as well. One of the most visually impressive games of the year. Also a very clever game. Early on there's a live action television segment that's super clever and meta, and I loved it. Destin, did you play Alan Wake 2?
No.
Okay then.
It's on my Epic Games account.
No.
I still need to play it. Yeah, yes, it's Epic Games.
Well, there's another nominee here that you had some feelings on. Maybe it shouldn't have even been nominated, and that was the Resident Evil 4 remake.
I'm upset about Resident Evil 4 remake being in the Game of the Year category.
You're upset?
Yeah, I think it's a remake.
mad.
It's built
so
on a game that already existed. I think it should have its own category for remakes at this point. And there's a lot of games that didn't get considered because it's on the docket. Final Fantasy is one of the first ones that jumps into my mind.
You would put Final Fantasy 16 in Game of the Year.
Ain't no way.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah, I would. It's weird to have a remake on.
Do you want your
the year
stream on? Wait, what?
list because there are
Best
a
RPG
lot
Baldur's
of other
Gate
games
is
that
good,
just don't get
but
that
I ain't
shine.
good, bro. Do you want to see your
So what
stream
about
on
Tears
your
of the Kingdom? That's based on the same map from Breath of the Wild.
But it's a whole new, like they drastically changed the technology that is utilized in the game. It's not the same game. Resident Evil 4 is largely the same game, the same story.
I don't
with
think it's
some
largely the
changes.
same. I don't think you played
and an
Resident Evil
engine.
4 remake.
I would say that Resident Evil 4 Remake is a ground-up remake and in many ways a reimagining. So it's sort of a new game in a lot of respects. Now, I'd be a little frustrated if it were just, for example, a remaster that was prettied up. But the fact that it's so new and also so faithful, but also very original, I think really merits attention and maybe deserves to be in the Game of the Year. Actually, I find it kind of refreshing because it came out so early in the year and was in danger of being forgotten. But earlier this year, we were saying Resident Evil 4 Remake is an incredible experience.
Yeah, 10 out of 10 from IGN. All right, as you can see, we have the official feed from the Game Awards up here, and we're just 5 minutes out. So just as soon as Jeff is ready to start the show, we will hand you over to him, and then we'll all watch the awards show together, and then come back here to us, and we'll break down everything that we saw. But setting the Game Award nominees aside, getting back to reveals that we might see tonight. Jada, we've been very quiet on the PlayStation front, especially since after the release of Spider-Man 2, we don't really know what PlayStation has in store, other than
I don't know why
a
that's
game
there.
coming at some point. There's
Okay, well,
not
that's
really
there.
anything else.
I don't know why.
Yeah, we know more about the TV shows and movies and stuff that Sony is working on right now than their games, which, okay, that's fine. Like, they've had some really good series that have come out. Last of Us this year is one of the best TV shows for sure. I think we might see some Spider-Man 2 updates tonight. I think we might get potentially a tease about the DLC. I think there is a good chance that they might release the New Game Plus and Mission Replay that they talked about. They said that was supposed to drop before the end of the year. We're basically there, and this is the biggest stage. It's up for Game of the Year. Just kind of makes sense for them to talk about that tonight. So I really hope we see some of that. We've also got a bunch of games, a bunch of studios.
Oh, they better not release a new Monster Hunter.
Sucker Punch has been a little bit quiet for a while.
Presumably Ghost of Tsushima 2?
Yeah.
So you know what I should probably go to?
We know Housemarque is working on something new that's a different thing from Returnal.
The actual Game Awards stream?
Show up. I don't think so.
The Game Awards tonight.
I'm sending you to Hawaii.
No.
Wants to meet
No.
You ready for this,
No.
Kasuga?
No.
Let's do this.
Not the
Yes.
Emerges from the silk
Looks amazing.
bed in which.
Wait, this isn't the right one either.
A cocoon?
That
What
is a
is
game that came
this?
out this year.
That is a different game.
Not
yes.
having anything to do with Silk Song.
No.
Oh, here it is. The actual. I figured. I found it. I got it. Chill out. Oh, you know what? I should probably turn on low latency. It's not as much of a delay. Ooh, I should have probably done that. I can end the stream real quick and do that right now.